But I don't think it's going to happen. Fallout London. Ooh, that could be good. Right. When we last left off, we were trying to get another colony set up. There's some interesting stuff here that we can send back to the base. There's some interesting things that we could potentially do here to send some stuff back to the base, which will benefit the main base. I guess the idea with these is that you just want to mine them out completely and send all the resources back home, right? That seems to be like the way to do it. So we'll need some power, some automation, and some survivability. And then once we've uncovered all of the different geysers here, we'll see which ones we actually want to do stuff with. And then we can use these things to send the stuff back, right? I feel like this is the freebie planet. This is the planet that's close by that you have the teleporter to. And then all of the other planets are going to require space. So we're going to have to get rockets going that have capacity to bring things back, so on and so forth. So the colonies that we set up over there are going to be a little bit more permanent than this one. This one, I imagine these guys are just going to go back to the main base when this is all done. Because there'd be no reason for them to live here, right? We can just use this as extra space for extra facilities, and in the meantime, just mine it all out, right? So this is Muckybo. Vitelloni is where the main base is, and we're just in the process of getting this thing up and running. The supply teleporter input so that we can send stuff over. The supply teleporter output is over here. So we just have to activate them on the other side. Once we've found both of them on the other side, we'll send Jess over for a vacation. Jess can activate all of the stuff over there and then come back here. And then we should be able to transfer resources back and forth as we need to, right? Yeah? Good? Man, my gooch smells. It's, I mean, it happens. You get a bit of a stinky gooch and the rest is history, right? Am I right? There's another natural gas geyser down here that we could tap into, because this one is probably not going to be enough. I mean, this is just activated. Sorry, this is about to go into dormancy. So this is active right now, and it's going to go into dormancy. So we have a lot of the natural gas stored up here, and we're going to have to use that until we're back online with more. So we should probably hook these two up at some point, right? We'll send all of this natural gas up to here, expand the storage a bit, maybe move the battery, and we can use this. And hopefully with some luck, we'll have these solar panels set up pretty soon too. This is another job that's outstanding for the guys here to do. And then we wanted to expand the base, which we're almost ready to do. We're just going to put a tile here to get these germs out of here. And then we're going to get ready to suck out carbon dioxide and chlorine from the bottom floor here, right? Smells like a carpet. Smells like one big carpet. One giant carpet for man. One huge carpet for mankind. Has this been done? So this is we want to filter out oxygen to go back into the base, and everything else will get output here, right? So this is hooked up, that's hooked up, and then we need to hook this up to a bridge as well, right? So we're gonna get rid of this, sort this out. I'm looking so fresh. It's raining like crazy here. I got soaked on my way out. I was annoyed. I was really annoyed by the whole thing. Bridge. We'll get a gas bridge, which will join up to this like so. And then we will get an insulated pipe that goes like this and like that as well. And this is for when it sucks oxygen out of the base accidentally. It'll just filter it back in. So we'll get rid of the carbon dioxide that's really building up on the bottom here. It takes no time at all without the skimmer. Like the skimmer has been out of action for like maybe 2 cycles, and already there's tons of CO2 at the bottom. I don't know what that noise is. You ever get those moments where you hear a noise outside and you're just like, I don't actually know what that noise is, and also maybe it's like War of the Worlds or something, you know? Maybe we're all about to perish. Maybe it's like some aliens. Some aliens are here and they're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, I sometimes think that, you know. I could scare myself into thinking that. Lewis arrived early? Yeah, Lewis is coming over tomorrow. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Or over the weekend, and very likely Monday as well, because I've got Lewis here, but also we've got tons of stuff to do with the kids this weekend. There's a birthday party. My son's got a field trip at school on Monday that I have to go and help out with and stuff. So I won't be here for like 4 days. It should be pretty fun though. I mean, I haven't seen Lewis in like over a year, so. Will there be strippers at the birthday party? Who knows? I mean, it's 2021. Anything's possible nowadays. You never know. You just never know. All right. We're now pumping out some nasty CO2. This is good. We're going to get all this nasty CO2 pumped out of here, and we're going to recirculate air. Comes into the base. Back into the base. No, we're not. Okay. This breaks every time for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Like, there's an output right here. Is it because it can't like figure out what's going on here? It needs like another thing. It needs another bridge. It's broken. Okay, don't worry, I can figure this out. I got this. It's not the pipe that we want. It was the bridge. And then the pipe. So maybe if I put this on, it'll help. At least it'll get the gas, the oxygen over there. It's just a waste, and it means that one part of the spum is not going to be working either. No, that still has not worked. I'm at a loss here. I don't quite know what to do. I don't know why this. I mean, it's very clearly a one-way up to here, but it's just look. It's not getting past like this junction here. It's broken. I would have thought with the bridge it would like have sucked it up towards there, right? I don't know why this doesn't work. Maybe you need a high pressure gas vent? No. Put the bridge from the filter directly into the line. What, like into here? We could try it, I guess. I mean... What, just directly into it? So like here? Okay. Let's try that. Alright, that does seem to actually work. Weird that it'll go over the output like that, but oh well. Okay, so that should be that working again. And we also made this system yesterday, right, to clean this water. It doesn't look like there's any left. Oh my god, we've tapped it out completely. That's not a bad thing, actually. So we've processed all of that polluted water into water to make oxygen, which is a lot better. And then this is just going to be used for science and shit, right? Do we want to say, yeah, sure. Free glass. Free glass we didn't have to do anything for. You love it. You love to see it, right? You love to see that. Hello? There we go. Oh, it's doing it again. Look, it's stopping here. It just won't carry on past here. Man, I'm so confused. I don't understand why this is not working. This is just an output, and this is an output. We can't just join it directly on either. I don't want to send it through the filter, because it doesn't need to go through the filter. Maybe it just needs to do its own thing. Maybe we just like sack this off, and then just have it on its own line, so that that one remains the same. So like we'll just do this, and this, and then we'll just hook it up like this. We'll output it like up in the corner here or something. I don't know. But for whatever reason, it's just not working. Let's have it come out here. We'll make this out of gold as well. There, that should work. I know it looks like a mess, but what can you do, eh? Okay. God, that game runs like shit after a while, doesn't it? Right, so we go into here and then just direct vent this out at the top. Did I fix the solar engines? With the panels? They're taking their time building them, but hey, we got one. There we go. We have one currently feeding the grid. That's great. This is just like free power, baby. That should alleviate the amount of natural gas we're using for this dormancy period on the vent. There'll be 2 up there. It's good. It's good. It's nice. It's tight. Really tight. All right. And then once this is all hooked up again, we can start venting some of this stuff out, because currently it's not able to suck out the CO2. Also because it's so that's closed. Okay, perfect. I don't know why this isn't able to filter out of here actually. It's just completely overpressured in this one area. All right, good. So that means now that that's running, we can get up here and we can dump chlorine and stuff in here. We're gonna do the roof first, though. Let's get the roof done, because of all the slime lung and shit. We can dig to about here. Nice. We have 2 solar panels. Just chugging away up here. This is good. So we had to put the wire down first. It seems like maybe that's like a bit of a bug or something. I don't know. So during the day, those things will contribute to the grid. And at night, they won't. But hopefully, I don't know what our total power usage is, but this is going to be dormant for 40 cycles now. So we have this much gas and whatever's in here. There's 5 kilograms on every tile in here, so there's still quite a bit of gas. We want to try to hang on to as much of that between cycles as we can. We're going to get some steam turbines set up as well to help cool some of the industrial machinery that we're going to have to set up before we go into space, and that'll be able to feed back to the grid too, right? That'll be pretty nice. Okay, we can finally get rid of this tank and hook this stuff up like this. So that means that we can get rid of this tank and rid of this pipe, because this system now works. And we're gonna start clearing. We're gonna start cleaning up some of the slime-lunged oxygen in here, so that we can actually fully include the oxygen into the game. Because the game did not ship with any oxygen. It was not included, so we have to we gotta reintroduce it, you know. Let's deconstruct this. Thermodynamic in this game is so satisfying to tackle. It is, isn't it? It really is something else. It is very satisfying. You're right. Okay, let's get some sandstone here. Can we fit a couple of gas reservoirs in here? It looks like they fit under here perfectly. So if we go like dish, dish, and it's got to stick out by one. So if we put them like this, we can make them out of copper as well. So again, we're going to do the same thing we did up there, but this is just going to be for to clean up gas, oxygen and stuff, right? What did I have for breakfast this morning? I had a bowl of crunchy nut cornflakes. It's the only cereal we had. That's what I had. Not bad, I know. All right, we also need to build some doors under here too. We're gonna build them exactly where we built them here, and then put these tiles at the bottom. I need my bran flakes and my prunes. Yes, absolutely. It's a must. I just realized that I'm not going to be... I've not left enough room for a gas pump to remove all of this oxygen out of here. And also, it's going to be tough to get rid of some of this oxygen because the gas pressure out here is so high. So we might want to put one... would we be able to fit one like down here? If we stretch this down a little bit? No, we wouldn't actually. Because it would... This thing is square, right? So it'd have to go like... I think we just have to shift these over a little bit more, right? Which means that it's not going to be perfectly symmetrical. But we can live with it. And we'll put the pump over here. Okay, let's put this gas pump here. Let's also put a vent in here. We're going to need one. So we'll get a vent here. Some automation on it like we did up here. Where's that switch? There we go. We want to be able to control this. Put some tiles in as well. And let's also deconstruct that. Alright, that should be good. Your pee-pee. What's wrong with your pee-pee? What has happened to your pee-pee? What has happened to your pee-pee? We need some gas shutoffs as well. I don't know how I'm going to fit all these gas shutoffs in here. And then we're going to need to pump filthy air in here too, right? So we're going to have one like this. Do you know what? We need to move this last one over by one as well, I think. Because we could have one... Oh, no, we can't. If we move it over like that... I don't think there's enough room for 3 tanks in here. I'm starting to realize. I want to try to cram 3 tanks in here because I think it would be better. But so that we'd have one here. Oh, actually, no, we can do this. Look, we can lay them sideways, right? So we'll put one here, and one here, and then we'll run the gas in from the top, right? Yes. Okay, let's do that. Okay, and then automation-wise, we're gonna need to use these buffer gates and stuff again too. So we're gonna, it's the same system. It's just gonna be the exact same system as the liquid one, but this is just gonna be for gas. So we're gonna put a buffer gate, and then we'll put it down here where the doors are again, and then we'll hook all this stuff up the same way. So automation wire, we have to make sure that they come from here though. So it's gonna come from here, and then into from there, yeah, and then into here, right? And then this connects to the door. That's right. Like that, and then this one's gonna go in there like that. Okay, perfect. And then we want to get some mechanized airlocks, which we're gonna make out of copper probably as well. I think you need to bring back the old outro music and the foghorn intro for the stream where you did the outdoor from come as free to use. Yeah, it was, well, I had to pay for the full song once, but like, yeah, it's like DMCA and free and stuff. It was just some music I found. It was like a chiptune, yeah. All right, good. So we want to vent this out of here. We're just going to vent it down to a gas vent. And let's also put on some automation here. We're going to need to make some more stuff in here. Copper ore to copper. We're doing it. It's happening. You missed the chiptune. Man, I'm sorry. Okay. Power for this is going to need its own thing. We've got a whole bunch of them set up down here. Where's the main line? And how do we get more stuff in here? Look, let's get rid of these for now. Pardon me. And the burping. And the burping. Okay, good. I'm gonna set this up here. And I'm also going to get rid of this. Pretty sure the chiptune has a 10-hour loop on YouTube. Nice. I think it was called like Happy Chiptune or something. But yeah, it definitely was a chiptune. I don't really want to make this out of gold. I would like to... It doesn't need to be made of gold here. Although we do have a lot of gold. But we have a lot of copper as well. Okay, good. So that's going to go all the way up here. Where's all this stuff going? This stuff doesn't go anywhere. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. What the hell is this? And this. These just don't go anywhere. just goes up to there. What a fuck. What a fuck, eh? What a fuck. Wire bridge. We're gonna need a wire bridge here too, but not one there. And then we'll need another one up here and there too. Holy crap. Okay. We're gonna bridge here, bring this down to here, and bring that like that. Perfect. Okay. It's the power draw on this is not going to be too substantial. The main amount of power that'll be being used for this is going to be the pump to clear the chamber in the first place, right? That's it. Where's our space vent? Because we might just vent all this stuff out to space. There's nothing currently being vented out to space. Yeah, let's do that because the pressure around here is just insane right now. Okay, let's do that. I'll just disable that for now. Okay, good. So in terms of piping and stuff, oh my god, the gas pipes around here. Like, how are we gonna get anything by here? Yeah, we're not gonna be able to. That's the answer. We're not gonna be able to. Okay, so we want to do this. No, none of this is accessible, right? Because of this chamber up here. So we might have to actually run it through here. Oh, crap. How the hell am I going to do this, chat? I don't have any access to up there, right? So it's going to be tricky. We might have to run it through the bottom instead. And then yeah. And then bridge over and out. So we're gonna have to do some big time bridging. So the output is gonna go out the bottom here and bridge over, and then these will have to go like this, right? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine, though. That's going to be a tricky one. There's still space on the side here, though, right? Okay, so we'll have a bridge here. Like that. Like this. And then we're going to have one like this. Oh, my God. Okay, so this is the input. Oh, bitch. I pressed the wrong button. It's okay. This is the input, and then the output is going to be here. So where are we going to... Oh, yeah, we want to output all of our clean oxygen into these tanks, right? We're just going to hold oxygen in these tanks just in case. Like, for a rainy day. I mean, we can... It's... You know, it probably makes sense to just hang on to a lot of oxygen, right? Because, like, we need it to survive, but not only that, we can do other stuff with it, too, eventually. Okay. So this is input. So we're going to start pumping a lot of gas into this to be cleaned. And then output, we're going to have some more bridges here. I pressed the wrong fucking button again. Okay. And then this is gonna go, this clean output will go up into these tanks, right? Hello? Man, there's gonna be gas everywhere. Okay, so we fill this up with the clean stuff. And we hook these up. Whew. Okay, I think that should work. Let's turn this off. We need some automation here too. Let's get another switch in here. You're getting your first dose of 5G in a week. Nice. I'm all double dosed, baby. Did I take a long lunch yesterday to hang up my son's basketball hoop? No, I didn't. It was nothing like that. There was no hoop hanging upping. I didn't hang the hoop. Oh my god, that's just so many jobs to do here. I wonder if they managed to do these. Yeah, they did. Okay, so we can actually hook this up. Sure. How's it going on Mucky Bow right now? These guys are all just chilling. We got to get some more farms and stuff set up down here, right? This is something that needs to happen sooner rather than later. Let's get some. We need some food going. Let's get some farm tiles out. And then we can maybe think about setting up a bathroom as well. A proper bathroom. Because these guys are probably covered in food poisoning germs. Yeah, they are. It's really bad. If I get to Monday and I need to avoid Lewis, I can always get around to hanging the hoop up finally. Yeah, you know what? I might actually get Lewis to help. That might be a nice job for both of us to work on, you know? I mean, there's a couple of things going on this weekend. There's England versus Scotland tomorrow night. Should probably watch that. I have to go. It's Father's Day on Sunday, but also we have a kids party, a big kids party to take both my kids to on Sunday. And then I gotta help with this field trip on Monday, so it's a really busy weekend actually. Holy crap. There's a Tarkov wipe coming up soon too. Wow. Shoot some nice 3-pointers with my son. Yeah, show him how it's done, you know? Show him the way. This is the way. Who am I rooting for in Scotland versus England? I quite like England. So I'll be rooting for England. Controversially, maybe, I know, but I've never even been to Scotland before. You know? Boo. Didn't Scotland lose to whoever they played first? They haven't won yet, right? You hear it's coming home? Don't tell Ravs. I don't think Ravs has been watching it, or has he? I don't think he likes football. He started watching hockey this year. Oh, Czech Republic, yeah. What's the Czech Republic team like? Because England are playing them on is it Tuesday? What am I gonna say to my Scottish handyman? Man, I don't talk about sports with people, so there's nothing to say, you know? Automation wire? Where's this knot gate? The buffer gate. It's not been built yet? Oh no, it's here. So we're gonna go 120 seconds on these as well. And then we need a little bit more automation here. And we need to start powering all these systems up once all of this powers. There's a lot of jobs to do here. The dupes are just kind of getting through them. I don't talk to the help? Well, I know. I mean, I try not to. But, I mean, especially about politics and sports. Have you ever ridden in a taxi cab before? Those are that rule number 1 about taking a taxi, don't talk about sports. Rule number 2 about taking a taxi, don't talk about politics. That's all taxi drivers want to talk about. And they have some insanely white hot takes on both subjects as well. I get into a taxi even if I don't have anything to do on my phone. I pretend like I'm super busy on my phone to avoid having to talk about sports and politics with a taxi driver. It's just the way it is. Talk about oxygen not included. Well, you see, the thing is, you can't actually disinfect the water inside of a pipe inside a cleansing chamber. The pipe must be flushed first, and you have to store the liquid in a tank in order for the cleansing agent to be able to interact with the liquid. Mr. Taxi Driver, he just like falls asleep and crashes into a wall. The taxi driver turns around and says, "Can you believe they changed how you can store food?" Yeah. Can you imagine? I didn't get to space until cycle 1050 on my last run. It's crazy. What's this world coming to? All right. Looks like the automation is working. Good. Okay. Are we good to power this bad boy up? It looks like a lot of the tweaked out technical shizzle wazzle is in place. So let's just go. Nice. Make a cake and tweet it to him, then eat the cake. I'm coming up to 3,000 days watching Sips on Twitch. How should I celebrate? Holy crap. 3,000 days of watching me on Twitch? Has it really been? There's no way. 3,000 days. I haven't been streaming that long. There's no way. I have. Holy crap. I took some breaks in between though, right? Because remember when I might have streamed in 2013, but I'm sure I took a couple of big breaks. $3,000 days. Fuck. 24 hours a day for 8 years. All right. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, I have not been streaming 24 hours a day. That's for sure. I've taken a lot of breaks. Alright, we want to switch this bad boy off as well for now. I like that the switches don't need a dupe to switch them. You get that extra control. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Alright, we're ready to close this side off. We've received power. It looks like possibly some gas piping isn't done. Oh yeah, I haven't hooked this up. Right you are. How soon until the new baby? Like 5 weeks? How's Terry? He's fine. He hasn't had his had any food yet today because it was pouring rain. But when I go in for lunch, I'll get him his food. 5 weeks, yeah, I know. But the baby is due on the 15th of July, so. Usually, my past 2 kids have been a week late. Usually they leave it a week after the due date, and then they threaten to induce you. My kids were both a week late, and right before the day that they were going to be induced, they decided to come out. So we'll see. But the baby's like in the right position, like head down, ready to go. So the baby might be early. Who knows? Will I take a break from streaming for the baby? I mean, yeah, probably, yeah. Like for the first like probably week or two, it's very unlikely that you'll see me. And then post that, it'll be all over the damn place. Like, I might stream for like 3 hours one day, and I might stream for like half an hour one day or whatever. Like, it'll just be like that. It'll probably be like that for most of the summer, unfortunately. And then I think when the kids go back to school in September, we'll get into a bit more of a routine, or at least there'll be a bit less to do. But I mean, the baby's due on the day that they break up for summer vacation, so we're gonna have both kids home plus a newborn. It's just gonna be fucking insane. Like, I'm not expecting to really do anything or get any sleep, or even really be happy. So I've just kind of written this whole summer off. You know, it'll be hectic, yeah, for sure. Hope you got parents and in-law close by. We do, yeah. They're helpful as well in lots of different ways, like logistically and everything. It's pretty good. Yeah, and my son and my daughter are both old enough to chip in and help out with certain things and stuff too. So it's good. I mean, like, my daughter's 5 and she's just finishing reception. She'll be going into year 1 next year. So, like, you know, she doesn't really need help with like all like the usual stuff. Like, she doesn't need help going like with going to the bathroom or anything like that. You know, like even like putting them to bed and stuff is pretty straightforward now. Like, they do all of the stuff that they need to do. You just have to sort of yell at them a lot to actually do it, but it's not too bad. But newborns are super demanding, and especially like especially at first when they feed like every 3 hours or whatever. So, and like throughout the night you have to feed them as well, obviously. That's I think that's the toughest. It's like the first 6 months are pretty rough. And then things just start to even out a little bit, like post 6 months. Once they start sort of holding their heads up a little bit and they're a little bit more sort of like aware of their surroundings and whatnot, leading up to a year. And then after a year, I find after a year, when you can sort of transition them onto like cow's milk and stuff like that, and they start eating and whatnot, it's much easier. Like it's like night and day. It's crazy. Is Lewis coming to give you your parental benefits? Man, I don't know. Cow's milk, why not goat's milk? I don't know. We just give them cow's milk. It's fine. 3 hours. Mine are every hour and a half feeding. Lorlana, that sucks. That really sucks. That's a lot. It is a lot, isn't it? Or some turtle milk. Yeah, I mean, if it has nipples, you should be able to milk it, right? I think that's what that's if you learned anything from watching Gaylord and Martha Fokker, you'll know that was a thing, right? Meet the Parents. That's the one, Dowie. Have I started producing milk? No, I've always had trouble producing milk from my man breasts. I've tried to express before, and I was being like really sensual with my boobs and my nipples and stuff, and just nothing wanted to come out. I put some like saxophone music on and everything. No dice, just nothing came out. It's brutal. Okay, is all this pipe work done on the other side? Oh my god, look at this. They've hooked it all up. These dupes are on fire today. They're just unstoppable. Unbelievable. Oh, I can't believe it. I didn't see it. Oh, but I feel it. We're gonna have to go like this. So this is gonna, that goes out and this goes in. But we're gonna have to like, well, we can just do it here actually. It's okay. We're gonna do it like this. And then like that, right? Have to. And then we're gonna just try to pump as much air out of here as we can and into here. And we're gonna need a filter on here as well because we only want to grab oxygen. Everything else we will just delete, send it up the pipe for deletion. So let's get a pump here. So we can start pumping some of this stuff out of here, because this is where all the germy polluted stuff is, isn't it? And then let's get a gas filter. So this goes here. This goes here. And this goes here. And that should work, hopefully. Let's get a wire out here too. Off of this system. So we're going to need a wire bridge. A wire bridge. Yeah, nice. There's a lot of oxygen here. There's a lot of oxygen here and it's not germy. There's a couple of little germs in here. But this is going to be our suck point. This is where we're going to start sucking from. Look at all the germs down here. Look, even in the water has slime lung germs in it. I don't know how that's happened, but there may be some slime lung in the base if the electrolyzer gets to it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's lock this bad boy and vent out this room. Oh yeah, and we want to put some chlorine hooked up to here too, right? Once this opens, we shouldn't have a problem getting chlorine into this room, right? It's just going to take a little while to vent it out. So this should all be going out. It's good. This is a little bit germy in here, but not super germy. But we're going to get rid of all of it anyway. And this is now hooked up. Oh yeah, we want to set these tanks, right? So the threshold for these is just going to be 100. We're actually going to fill these up. Then empty them out to 0. But we don't actually want this to be working straight away, right? Okay, good. And we also want this to be oxygen. Okay, good. So we pump oxygen into the system and yes. That should be fine, right? The vent isn't connected. This one here. Oh yeah, it's not connected. Shit. Man, we were so close to. Okay, let's get in here and finish that job and then we'll vent the rest out. We're mid-vent right now. DJ Egger is coming to do it. Wait. DJ Egger has done the delivery, but not done the job. We need to go back to Mucky Bow as well, because we got to plant some these bog bucket seeds here. I think that'll be enough food for these guys. They have 33,000 kcals right now. So let's get this all planted for them, and then we don't really need to come back here for a little while. We can finish up some of these jobs. Okay, this should be good to lock now. There's no, like, debris left in here or anything either. So we're just waiting for this to empty out. Create a nice vacuum, and then we'll flood the chamber with some chlorine. And then we can start processing some of this outside germ-infested shit. And store some of the oxygen for emergencies, right? Is this game a lot like Dig and Rig? Yeah, do you know it is? It is a lot like Dig and Rig, actually. It's very much a resourcey, management-y sort of thing, you know? Dig and Rig was very basic and simple, but fun. And this is a little bit more complicated. It's a bit, I'd say it's more like Hitman 2. It'd be like if Hitman 2 and Dig and Rig got married and had a baby. You know? I think that's what we're looking at realistically. Okay, I think all the oxygen is leaving, so hydrogen will be next. So in the space that oxygen leaves behind, the hydrogen will just expand out to fill that space. We'll suck all of it out. And then it'll just be a case of this carbon dioxide doing the same. So it's going to take a little while for this to fully vent. Is it anything like Yog Ventures by Winter Cool Games? No, it's not like that at all. It's there's nothing like it. That was a very unique title. There's nothing much like it in the entire world, actually. And in actual fact, the world just was not prepared for that game at the time. That's why it was never made properly. The world was just not ready. I wasn't ready for it. What am I going to do with Lewis this weekend? Man, I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. I'm going to spend all weekend making up excuses for all the things that I have to do. And then rope him into helping me do them. There's a whole bunch of gardening that I have to finish doing. I got a whole bunch of seedlings that I haven't planted. I got so much radicchio and I have so much pak choi just sitting in the greenhouse ready to go. I gotta fill up some containers with some nice compost and get them out there. You should see my cucumber plants. Holy crap. I've had to tie them multiple times to a pole to keep them from flopping over. They're getting enormous. It's crazy. I got some little peppers growing now too. Oh man, it's so good. I fucking love my little garden. It's great. And we checked in on Team Muckabo. Yeah, I think they're probably just doing some farming here. Yeah, they are. They're just chilling. There's not really that much to do over here. We wanted to do some ranching and stuff. Irrigation and pressure. Oh crap, they're actually running out of air over here. There's a lot of polluted oxygen this side, but there's barely any over here. It's all CO2. So we might need to think about doing some oxygen production. We're cleaning a whole bunch of this polluted oxygen, but it looks like we've run out of filter stuff as well, right? Sandstone to sand? Sedimentary rock to sand? Let's get some sand. And then I think we just want to like open this up. We just want to open this up, but we don't want to disturb this for now, right? So let's build this up to here. This up to here. And then we'll just go over it. Because if we open this up, then at least this can all travel. The gas can travel over, and then we can just breathe the polluted gas for now. Should be fine. Similarly, let's open up all this. Although we can't quite do that because we don't want this water to be contaminated just yet. Polluted dirt, mud, sedimentary rock, and phosphorite should all hold in place too, I think. Okay, Mucky Bow is probably fine for now. How's this doing? Alright, the oxygen's almost gone. It looks like it's taken some of the hydrogen and the carbon dioxide out of here now. It's going to take a little while. I think because of where we ended up placing the pump and stuff, it'll just take a little while, but it's fine. I've hooked up the filter to the oxygen storage instead of the space vent. Yeah, the filter is filtering oxygen. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I've hooked this up to storage. So we got to vent all this stuff out. So this is meant to go to the space vent, which means that it's got to connect up to that one. I see. I see. Okay, yeah, thanks. So we want this to go up here and out here and not there. Okay. Let me just vent this stuff out. So we filled these tanks with a whole bunch of crap. Carbon dioxide and some oxygen, and maybe some of it has some slime lung on it as well. How's it going, Mucky Bow? Good progress on the new tasks that I laid out for you. I'm really pleased for you. Well done. I think we're at max pressure in here right now too, aren't we? We can try digging out some of this stuff. This is all closed off, so we can dig this out too, up here. Although, with the chlorine, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's just do it. Get rid of all this stuff too. And we want to continue on up here too, right? Alright. Hop to it. Look at all of this gas. Can 99 get a chef's hat today? If you're lucky, chat, yeah. If you're lucky, he can get one. But as of right now, I'm gonna say no. He hasn't earned it yet. He has to earn it. It's like in Saving Private Ryan, when Tom Hanks says, "Earn this." He needs to earn it. Earn this. Hey Corey, what's up? Thanks so much for the raid. Hope you're good. Hope you had fun playing games on the net. Shaving Ryan's privates. That's the one, baby. Not much. We did play game. Good stuff. I love game. I love the game. I love game. Alright. No more messing around here. We are going to vent this crap directly out of here. We're gonna bypass this dumb vent. We're sending this to space. Enough is enough. We don't need more chlorine. We certainly don't need carbon dioxide. We have a whole vent that's going to be producing it if we ever need it. So the rest of this stuff can do one. Can get the heck out of here. It's time. Okay, that's been vented out. Gotta take the bottom of your beard up to your Adam's apple. The bottom of my beard? What, like here? This bit here? That's fine. It's fine. How's it going in Mucky Bow? Okay, these guys are still doing some good work here in Mucky Bow. This job. Get some air over here. It's all polluted, but whatever. It's fine. No, I haven't tried the lawn mowing simulator demo. Alright. We're back in business, baby. We're pumping out all the nasties. Pumping back in the goods. Expanding the base. Temperature is looking real nice in here now, too. Look at this. We got some nice cool air coming up the vents. Cooling it all down. Look, it's like 29 degrees on the floor here. That's almost... we're almost within range for some mealworm. Have I had a look at the last spell? No, I was watching Savich play it very briefly last night. I like the look of it. It looks cool. Like, you have to... it looks a bit like a mix of, like, They Are Billions and, like, XCOM, but, like, maybe, like... I don't know. Like, you have to build up your base and stuff. I don't know if it's, like, turn-based or whatever. It looks really interesting, though. I'll have to get around to playing it. Do you know if there's a mobile version for that? Like, a tablet version? Because I gotta find something to play, like, when the baby's born. Because I'm gonna have a lot of time to just sit around in between, like, the baby feeding and just falling asleep on me. It's a turn-based roguelite game. It's coming to Switch. Oh, that might work, actually. Slay the Spires on mobile now? I might grab that, then. That's a pretty good one, too, isn't it? I like me some Slay the Spire. Alright, we're going to vent out all this CO2, and then we are going to open these pockets up once this ceiling is done here, and vent out all of this chlorine that's going to come down here too, right? Which means that now that this is all open, we can just do all of this stuff too. Look at that. The pressure. Who vented? Who are you? All right, this is still not vacuumed, so we're still pumping away here. How are we doing for power? Oh yeah, look at that. We haven't even used any gas so far. Next activity is in 32 cycles. I think these solar panels have been pretty good, actually. It's just, it's great, right? You make a bit of glass and then boom, you just got power. Completely, like infinite power too, right? Have I played RimWorld since Royalty? No, I haven't actually. How did I find going back to TBC? It was all right. It made me very briefly want to play WoW because we did like the deal. We got like time codes and stuff, and I had Shadowlands already. I just never played it. So I thought, whatever, I'll give it a go. And I played through like maybe an hour of like the opening part of it, and man, it was just like not great. It's just WoW. I just don't feel like playing WoW, and it has not changed at all in 15 years. It's just the same shit. Some of it was like kind of impressive, like, you know, it felt good, like it was polished, like it was, it was cool, but it's just still WoW, you know. Just didn't really feel like playing it. You did the first raid and quit? I didn't even make it past the opening part. I got to that bit, you know, where you're with like Jaina and Thrall, and you're like you have to sneak through like those big giants and stuff. And there's like those Watcher Eye things. That, you know, that old chestnut, the mechanic that has been in every expansion ever since the game came out. And I went too far ahead, and it just bugged the whole thing out. Jaina and Thrall disappeared. I couldn't progress. I had to go to like something, some like statue or something, but it wouldn't work because Jaina and Thrall weren't there. So I went back through. But I didn't have the stealth because Jaina wasn't there. And then all of the giants aggroed on me and killed me, and I just alt F4'd, and I haven't played it since. Fuck me, man. It's 2021. Like, what? It's just that shit sucks. Like, it's just the worst. I mean, maybe even somewhat excusable in 2004, but like, holy fuck, come on. Like, we've come such a long way. Like, it's just unacceptable. Swamp Shard. Yeah. It's because the engine is a bunch of 15-year-old spaghetti. I mean, it's incredible, like, what they've done with it, really, when you think about it. But yeah, holy crap. There's so many other games to play, right? It's just, there's no... I don't feel like there's any reason to get fully stuck into WoW again. I mean, if fair enough if I was into raiding and whatnot, but I'm not. Like, and I haven't been since probably like Wrath of the Lich King. Like, it was the last time I even raided. So there's no point. There's no point in getting into it. The TBC stuff was fun, like, for the deal, like, because there was like some like fun stuff that we did around it, and you know, it was nostalgic, and it was just fun to like fart around. Like, we didn't do anything serious, you know, like we went to like the Shatrath and like just dicked around a lot and stuff, and it was pretty good fun, you know. But like, to sit there to grind out all the levels again and then raid like Mag Theridin and shit again, like, fuck me, man, there's no way. Like, I'm just not into it. Can I make transport tubes yet? I've got it researched, but I don't have any plastic. We've been really slow getting industry set up. We're on cycle 302, and we have no industry. We've just been, we've been more interested in just sort of like meticulously cleaning the map, which has been fine. It's fun when you have people to play with, just like everything. I mean, there's people playing it. Like, a lot of like old yogs are back playing it. Like, you know, Rithian's playing it regularly. Like, there's people to play with. But again, I just don't feel like playing it. It's just as simple as that. There's other things that, like, there's other games that I'd rather play, and if I'm not playing a game, there's just other shit that I have to do, you know? It's not like... Part of the appeal back in the day as well was I didn't have a lot of responsibility. I had tons of free time, and there was a lot of aspects of the game. It ticked a lot of boxes, right? There was like a social aspect that it met. It was pretty fun. There weren't that many like big games out at the time that were real time sinks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, if you guys are the same, but, like, I like to get stuck into a game, you know? Like, it's my primary hobby. If I play something, I really play it a lot. You know what I mean? And WoW just ticked a lot of those boxes back then. But, you know, it's been around for, like, 15 years. You can't just, like, do the same shit all the time. What's this free time you talk about? Yeah, right. I mean, it's going to be even worse for me soon. Like, I'm going to have, like, none. Back to none. You slowly claw back some free time the older your kids get, and then you have a third baby, and it's all gone. So, like, I don't know what we were thinking. Would I become a mobile game streamer when the baby comes for a chat to keep you company? Absolutely not, no. It's better than the current new content? What, TBC is better than the new stuff? Wasn't there like sort of like a roguelike dungeon system in Shadowlands that people thought was pretty good? Was it Tol Barad or something? I can play poker one-handed. Corey, that's true actually, yeah. Torghast. Sorry, yeah, Torghast. It's bad. It wasn't that good. Oh right, it's kind of shit. Oh right, okay. I remember like Nilesy and a couple of people enjoying it like at first. Ravs was kind of enjoying it from what I could tell at first, but now is like don't play it. Like I was thinking about playing it. I was talking about it on Discord, and he was like, "Don't even bother. Like it's really bad." But I think at the time he liked it. But he said he didn't even really enjoy leveling in Shadowlands. It's like the first expansion he played that he didn't enjoy leveling. Even the leveling experience, which is normally like what I would stick around for. Past expansions like Draenor, Legion, and stuff, I leveled. It was fine, you know. And then you sort of get to like you get to the point where it's like you can clearly identify that you're in a waiting loop, content-wise, for whenever they decide to release the next batch of stuff. Which, it's Blizzard, so it's, you know, months and months and months and months of drought. And then you just give up, right? You can move on and play something else. You heard Hearthstone has changed quite a lot and is pretty good now? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I haven't played Hearthstone in a long time. The Battleground stuff was pretty fun for a while. I played that, but again, they just didn't update it quick enough. It's just like the same old, just stuff that wasn't balanced properly, that they took too long to fix, and life is too short, and it's a big industry with other stuff to play. You don't have to just bang your head against the same wall over and over and over. We're spoiled for choice now, right? Everyone just plays Battlegrounds and not the normal game anymore. Yeah, Battlegrounds is one of the only sort of, well, I guess Teamfight Tactics is still going, right? It's still fairly popular from what I can tell. Am I sick of playing this game yet? No, I actually kind of like this game. It's, you know, I like just all the little dumb tasks and stuff. It's nice. Okay, this is vented, finally. We can turn this off. Let's get some chlorine in here. And then we can start tidying up some oxygen. TFT is class. I played it a little bit. The only thing I didn't like about TFT was the ring around the rosy thing for the weapons. I did not like that. But the rest of it seemed pretty good, actually. But that and Battlegrounds are like the only remnants of the very, very short-lived like auto battler craze that there was, right? Dota Underlords is like fucking dead, I guess. Are they still updating it or anything? I don't know. The auto chess is kind of gone as well. Yeah, TFT still seems to be holding up though. Pyrian plays it. They changed it so that there's an item shop. All right. There's been no updates for Underlords for more than a year now. Yeah, so they've just given up on it. I mean, fair enough. It happens, I guess, right? Okay, we want to enable this building now. And keep an eye on this system to make sure that it actually works. The modded auto chess on Dota client is still going strong. Nice. I mean, it was pretty fun. I kind of enjoyed it actually at the time. It was good. Turn it on, somebody. Come on. One little flick of the switch. Nice. Okay. So, oxygen comes into the system and we'll fill up the tanks. And hopefully if there's slime lung... in it, which I don't think that there is any here, the chlorine will start eating it straight away. And then when the tank fills up, it's the same system as above here. The tank fills up. There's a slight delay after the tank fills up to get rid of all the germs, because any new gas that's come in or whatever. After the delay, this closes. The tank empties out into these. So we know that everything in here is going to be clean, germ-free oxygen as a backup in case shit really hits the fan or whatever. You know, we're unable to produce oxygen, or we need some time in between getting back up and running with oxygen. And then we're good, right? Another system successfully implemented by Sipsco, courtesy of Sipsco. Sipsco. In case the slime lung hits the fan. Again, I don't know if slime lung is really worth worrying about to that extent anymore, because I think they have nerfed it a lot. But it's a fun system, isn't it? Who cares? It works. It's a satisfying thing to have up and running, isn't it? To think, hang on, look, I built this cool system that cleans the air. Why not, right? And it looks cool too, alongside the base. It's something that's happening. Okay, Muckybo, what are you guys up to? Just living your best lives over here with a little bit more oxygen now. This is good. It looks like we've made a whole bunch of sand for the filters. So they're getting some nice, clean oxygen. There's so much fart gas down here, it's unbelievable. Like, there's so much polluted water. We could really try to clean up a lot of the polluted water and turn it into normal water. Although, it being polluted water and the fact that it's 21 degrees is kind of nice too. Because it means that we can send it over and use it for cooling. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, well, let's unbury this, and then we're gonna get Jess over here on her vacation to activate these two things, right? They're both disabled right now, but if Jess comes over and activates them, we'll have the connection. Okay, Jess, are you prepared? Where are you? Where is Jess right now? Jess is... She has a science hat. What's a good way to find her, actually? Go to skills? Jess. No, I can't find her there. Priorities? Go to? Unequipped clothing? Oh, it doesn't matter, actually, because we just need to assign this thing for her to use, right? So this is ready right now. Okay, we're sending Jess over on a holiday. Artifact has some interesting ideas, but it did not work at all. Here she comes. She's taking her oxygen mask over with her. That's okay, she's coming right back in a second, right? Okay, Jess has arrived. So we're gonna activate this and activate this. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep 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 boop beep beep beep. Beep 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 boop beep boop beep. Alright, it's been activated. And this one is about to be activated. No, Jess. Work all through the night. Okay, Jess is having a sleepover on her vacation. She's keeping her oxygen mask on. We want her to keep it on because we want her to take it back with her. We could have just dropped it, I suppose, but... Jess is taking a complimentary dump in the toilet and is probably just going to end up sleeping on the floor. Oh no, there's a spare bed here for her that she's not used. Okay, that's fine. She is just going to sleep on the floor. Fair enough, I mean. That's a big stinker. That is a big stinker, you're right. She's having problems breathing. Her oxygen has run out. I like that she mucks in. Look, she's cleaning up the toilets and stuff. Alright, go finish your job and we'll send you back. Jess, where are you going? Oh, she's going to clean the toilet. Man, Jess moves real fast. Come on, Jess. Let's finish this job. Here we go. Look, it's almost done. Okay, we're all good. Alright, so we can send Jess back. I'm going to send Jess back to the other side. She's gone. Alright, Jess. Good. Go hang up your your thing. Is this all germy over here? Yeah, it's quite germy actually. Okay, we're gonna move Jess into the base. Wherever the base is. Move to here. And then at least she can drop off the oxygen mask and have a rest and stuff, right? There we go. Nice. And she's right back at it. Look, she's back out there working. Oh, it looks like we've had our first dump of clean air. Yeah, this is good. We're cycling. We're gonna cycle all these germs. There's no germs here, it turns out. Most of them seem to be over here, but it will get germy again pretty soon, right? Once we start clearing out some of these areas and stuff too. This is great. This is just great. What a system. What a system we've got here. We want buildings. And we want to make sure that we've got nice airflow around here too, right? These were all old rooms in the base that are no longer needed. Choose a blueprint? We don't want any new people right now? Got enough? Oh, Wonder Boy, what is the secret of your power? Wonder Boy. I don't want water dropping down into here. Yeah, no, I don't. What happens if you pass water through a sieve? Not polluted water, but just normal water. Will it just ignore it? Or will it break it? You die? Alright. It just ignores it? Okay, that's fine. So we're okay if a little bit of water drops down into this tank. I mean, there are still germs down here, but not many actually. We've done pretty good to get rid of all the germs. Okay, we're gonna open all this up. We're gonna dig it all out. There's gonna be a whole bunch of polluted oxygen and shit coming down here. I kind of like digging out the whole map. It's nice. Let's make sure we have ladders here too. All right, that's a big old job for Vitelloni, but it's something that has needed to be done for some time now, right? So we're gonna have a whole bunch of polluted oxygen loose we could do stuff with. Probably, hopefully, just suck it up and get rid of it. Rock out with your rock out. No, I mean, yeah. So these should empty out soon. There's no germy oxygen in here. We're just gonna get rid of it. Out it comes. Man, it's great, isn't it? Once we have all these tanks filled with oxygen, we'll reroute the clean oxygen to somewhere else. We may use it to we may just use it to fill up like atmosuit docks or something like that, right? That might be a good one for us. How big is this? It's 15. It's 7? I think I can make another panel. Yeah, I've got just enough glass here. We might as well. More solar panels. Heck yeah. What does drywall count as? Buildings? Automation background buildings. Okay, let's get rid of all this stuff too. Nice. Nice. There's a whole bunch of water down here too, isn't there? Okay, how cool is it in the base? And also, can we now continue with the base? What's wrong with this? Oh, the oxygen is full. Okay. Okay, let's continue digging out the base. So if oxygen would be such a luxury product, what do they normally breathe in? How does it mean the top 1% uses oxygen as a drug? I don't have the answer, sorry. I don't know. Nitrogen. Okay, it's still pretty hot up here, like 39 degrees, but it's starting to cool down here. What's our coldest air that's coming into the base right now? This is 20 degrees. Oh, it's this one here. So this is coming in at quite cold. Alright, let's get a bridge here. Let's get a bridge here and here too. And we're gonna pipe this stuff up to the top here. It's very cold. Nice. I mean, equally, we could try to cool things down with some with some aquatuners and stuff, right? We get some polluted water into a loop and keep it nice and cool. We can set up a system, and then we can run the pipes directly over top of the farm tiles to cool down the immediate area. The gas pressure might be too much though, because how much is it here? Body temperature? Oh, air pressure is between 150 and 10,000 grams, so it's fine. Just needs to be cold. Okay, we gotta get this bleach stone out of here too, right? This guy has managed to get himself stuck. Okay. They always get stuck. I know, it's insane, isn't it? How often they get stuck. Alright. Let's run all this stuff up the pipe here too. We want to get this built. Hats for dupes. Are you guys in full riot mode now? You want hats for the dupes? Who doesn't have a hat on right now? It looks like everybody's got a hat on right now. Panda Bear does not, though. So Panda Bear and 99. Panda Bear is research. Panda Bear can have a material science research hat. That looks cool. And 99 needs a chef's hat. Grilling too. There you go. Laurelana doesn't have a hat either, apparently. Where are you, Laurelana? Oh yeah, you don't. What are you, a rancher? Critter ranching? There you go. Welcome to the Hat Club. She's wearing a wig. No, she's not, chat. It's not nice. Look at all this water that we have here. It's crazy. Alright, so what we're going to do now is this liquid that comes up here. We want to close that off too, right? And then we want to probably expand this building just to make it much bigger. Where does it come to, though, in terms of lining up? We got a bit of a mess on our hands down here that we could do with fixing up and realigning and stuff, right? Do we want to be able to do our materials study down here still? I suppose it's fine, right? We're going to do most of our science down here too, not in the base, because it's just going to warm up the inside of the base. We want to have this like nice safe spot for them in the middle, right? With some hydroponics. With some farm tiles, and then we'll get some dirt in there and stuff too. What is that shirt? Which shirt? Oh, my shirt. It's a Timberland shirt. Timberlands. We need some airflow in here too. Yeah, whatever. Why do I build my doors like this? It helps the airflow around a bit more. Because otherwise, like, if you have, like, say, hydrogen floating around, it'll get stuck, right? Like, if you close it off. So if you just put doors like that, then it'll float out of the rooms and stuff. It just helps clearing out all of the unwanted gases and shit like that. Where do I get maple syrup from over here? Same place I would get it from in Canada, the grocery store. That's where I get it from. Yeah, literally any store that sells food. From the maple syrup store, from the toilet store. What's going on with this? Can we finish this vent so we can start cooling it down up there? Maple syrup in the UK is so expensive, though? Yeah, but it's, you know, you can't have pancakes without it. Or waffles. Maple syrup is just kind of expensive, yeah. It's like a... It's a luxury export for Canada, right? It's a big industry over there. Have I ever had beans on pancakes? No, I can't say that I have, actually. That doesn't sound very nice. Okay, so this is going to be mealwood. Is it cold enough up here for these? No, not yet. It's still kind of hot, but we're gonna help cool it down with some water and stuff too, I think. So we'll set up a cooling loop for the base. And the cooling loop for the base, it's unlikely that we'll need to use a steam turbine on it because I don't think, well, I mean, maybe eventually the water that we put into the cooling loop will turn into steam. I don't think I can make a steam turbine though. And yeah, because we need plastic and 800 kilograms of refined metal. So I think before we do that, we're gonna have to do some industrialization, right? We're gonna have to get some plastic. We were trying to get down to oil at one point, which we were getting closer to doing. How are we power-wise? Oh my god, look at this. You know, this has been dormant this whole time. It's been dormant for like 20 cycles, and I don't think we've used an ounce of natural gas yet. Because I think we've had enough power from solar. We still haven't even used this hydrogen yet. It's pretty good. That's pretty nice. We still have a whole bunch of chlorine left over if we want to do some more cleaning stuff. Where can we put some cooling for the base? Somewhere close to the base, but not too close because it'll be hot. But we're insulated anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Is this classic or spaced out? This is spaced out with the classic start. So we haven't started on a small asteroid. We started on a big asteroid, but it's spaced out. I have to pee so bad. I'll be right back. Just let me go pee. I'm about to pee my pants. I'll be back in a minute. Man, bonus tea. Can't believe it. My mother-in-law's here, and she made me tea. Incredible, incredible. I love that. I love tea. Love getting a tea. Look at all of this. Look at all of this water, which actually you should look at it and say, look at all this oxygen, because that's what it is, right? Effectively, it's just the good stuff. We're gonna have to fix this, but if we do like a rung of ladders like that, we can actually get to these bits without draining the water out, right? So we'll queue this up too, underscore, and let her rip. Do my in-laws watch my streams? No, they're like in their mid-70s, and I don't think they are interested in video games. And to some extent, probably they're not interested much in me either. I mean, you know, and those are the two things that feature heavily on the streams: games and me. So if you're not interested in either, you know what I mean. You're not going to spend a lot of time watching it. I think they just tolerate me, you know? I married their daughter. So they're just like, no, I'm just joking. We get along really well, actually. I'm lucky in that sense to get on with my in-laws. I actually like them a lot. And when they come over, I'm always pleased. Because they're super helpful and really kind and generous and stuff. And if they're watching right now, salut, you know? Blink twice if they're watching. I don't know if they're watching. I can't tell. I don't know what their usernames are. I keep scanning the chat looking for like, Chris, you're fucking stupid 420 and stuff like that, because I think that that's what their usernames would be, but I'm not exactly sure. Fuck you, Sips. Vanier trash. I'm not from Vanier. What the hell? I've never even been to Vanier before. That's how much. That's how classy I am. I've never even stepped foot in Vanier before. Vanier. Don't come at me with Vanier. Do I watch Motherland? I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen it. It's pretty funny, actually. My wife watches that Canadian one, Workin' Mums, which I think they're we were talking about this the other day. They're similar in a way, right? But Motherland, like a lot of British shows, is kind of the portrayal of day-to-day life in Motherland is sort of like unapologetically shit, isn't it? Whereas like in Workin' Mums, it tries to portray that, but you have the North American gloss over it as well, right? They always have these beautiful fucking houses with like that look like they were all interior designed and stuff like that. You know, like most American shows are like that, right? But like Motherland's not like that. Like you see inside their houses and they're just the worst, right? There's shit everywhere. The people are all miserable and stuff, and that's a little bit more realistic, right? Balm lily seed. Yeah. IT crowd, it's pretty good, yeah. Yeah, IT crowd's a pretty nice one too. UK is sure good at making depressing shows. Yeah, I know. It's uncanny, isn't it? I don't know though. It's they're mostly like pretty good and funny though too, right? They don't feel like they feel somehow like a bit more genuine. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not. Here we go. Look, we actually have some germy air to process now. It's mixing in with the non-germy air. Friends was the perfect example of unrealistic living conditions in a U.S. comedy. Yeah, no, it was. I mean, having an apartment of that size in New York would be you'd need to be like a multi-millionaire, right? Full House, yeah, all those shows. Like it's like I said, there's like a gloss, there's like a gloss, right? It's like like most of the shows, most sitcoms, like a good example of that is there are UK shows like that too. I'd say the majority of them aren't like that, but Not Going Out is a good example of that, right? Where like the neighborhood they live in and the set for the house is just like, I don't know, it looks a bit too nice, right? Somehow. It looks big. British TV is all real? No, I mean, I don't think it's all real, but I think it's a bit more... I think aspects of what it portrays are a little bit more realistic than your average American sitcom, right? Friends a good example. British TV is less idealized. Well put. Well put. It is less idealized. Yeah, for sure. You get a sense with American shows that it's like a lot of it is sort of like selling you this reality that doesn't exist or whatever. What am I playing later? I think we're gonna play some Shiv like pretty soon. The American Dream? I don't know. Traditionally, the American Dream was not that though, right? The American Dream was, well, I guess maybe it was, right? Like white picket fences, work hard. Make work for yourself, make money and stuff like that. I don't know. America, fuck yeah. No? That 70s show is the American Dream. US shows can go a bit overboard with the patriotism as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Does it? I mean, I don't watch like that many American sitcoms. And I think the last big American sitcom I watched was The Office, which I actually enjoyed in the end. I didn't think I would, but it was you guys that recommended it, saying that it was actually pretty funny and that I should watch it. So I gave it a go and I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. British comedy is a lot more self-deprecating. Yeah, it is. I think like coming back to shows like Taskmaster and stuff as well. The format works so well because there's just like I don't know, like British comedians have this sort of they're a lot more sort of like low key, right? There's American comedians who are like that as well, for sure. But again, I think that like a lot of the comedians that you would have on a show like that, like Taskmaster on sort of like mainstream American TV, they're very yelly, aren't they? They just, it's just a lot of yelling. And that's what's meant to be funny. The fact that they're yelling and they do like the fucking reaction face all the time and shit like that, right? You're never gonna see like a Bill Burr or somebody like that on those shows, right? Yeah, it's just loud equals funny, for sure. It sounds like Twitch. Well, I mean, yeah. It's like, it's cultural differences, I guess, right? Like Dave Chappelle, again, like your Dave Chappelle's, your whatever, Larry David's and Bill Burr's and all those guys like aren't like that really, right? They're a little bit different. I mean, having said that, there are British comedians who are loud and not very funny as well. I guess maybe it's just like what you're looking for or whatever, but that I feel like that's a lot more like mainstream US than it is mainstream Britain, right? That being said, Bill Burr on Taskmaster would be the dream. It'd be very funny, actually, yeah. It'd be good to see that. What's up, Ravs? How you doing? Chappelle has pretty much perfected the art form by now. Man, Chappelle is something else, eh? Fuck, he's so funny. God damn. The guy who hosted the Friends reunion? What's the deal with the Friends reunion then? Are they actually like reshooting the show with them, or was it just like getting the cast back together and doing interviews with them and stuff? They just forced them into a room? Oh, it was just a nostalgia thing. It was a group interview. They did a Sopranos one like that. not recently. This is going back a bit, but they reunited the cast of The Sopranos and did something similar, and it was pretty interesting actually. I watched it around the same time I was rewatching The Sopranos, so it was good. Interviews and trips down memory lane kind of thing. Ah, fair enough. I mean, if you like the show, I mean, I didn't specifically like Friends, but I remember it being on all the time. You know what I mean? It was one of those things that was in even after it had stopped airing, it was on TV all the time. And it was one of those things kind of like Seinfeld too, although I liked Seinfeld. If you're flicking through channels and looking for something to just put on in the background or whatever, like I would have Friends on or whatever because it was just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's relentless. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's on like all the time still. We went to we did like a trip to North America in like 2007, I think. Yeah, it was like 2007, and we were in New York for a bit, and we went to like visit my parents in Canada and stuff, and we got to our hotel in New York, put the TV on, and I hadn't lived in North America for a couple of years at that point, so naturally I was like, oh, I wonder if like anything's changed or whatever, and it was like all ads for like accessories for people with diabetes, and other like drugs to help you through your diabetes or whatever, and Seinfeld and Friends. Like that's all that was on TV. It was insane. And then some local news about like a snake coming out of a toilet, and they had like snake alert, high red level alert because of snake coming out of a toilet and stuff. So it was unbelievable. That's all it was. It sounds like it was programmed specifically for me. Maybe they knew I was coming, yeah. That's the only TV I want to watch. I just need. I want to find out what's hot and new in the world of diabetic AIDS, and I just want my Friends, my Seinfeld, and my local news. That's all. That's all I need. That's all I want. Boner pills? No, not even boner pills though. Yeah. Do we want to do this cooling loop now, or... I guess we have time, right? We can start working on it. What are we going to use for coolant? We can either start working on the cooling loop, or let's get down into the bottom here and get to the... see if we can find some oil, right? Because we're going to need to make some plastic. We're just going to skirt around this biome here in case we ever want to do anything with this stuff. So we'll come down to, like, say here, and then we'll meet up here. We'll do the connection this way. And then we'll go all the way down here too. Let's go down and see what's down there. I think there's those like zombie spores or something down there now. Which the last time I played this, I don't even think they were in the game. And I'm not really sure how to deal with them, so that'll be something new as well. Oh, there's still all these jobs to do down here too. Man, they're slacking so hard. Meanwhile, on Makabo, I think we're fine here for now. We don't really have anything to send back to the other colony, and we don't need to send anything over specifically either. We do need to make some more sand. Let's just make like 30, I guess. Clean up some of this stuff. Zombies. Yeah, there's like a plant that, there's like some zombie spores, and I think those have now become like the new, here, this is it, look, 87 degrees. So we're gonna have to get atmo suits and stuff set up for down here, for going down here, because it's gonna be too hot. They're gonna be scalding and stuff. We have the suits. Our oxygen tanks are nearly full up here, so we can actually use oxygen from this system to feed those suits so that we're not using our full Rodriguez. So we're gonna have to do some setup down here. The zombie spores aren't a problem if you use suits. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna use suits down here anyway, so that's fine. Why is the cold biome green? It's not a cold biome. This is it's like a radioactive one. It's all uranium. Uranium fever has gone and got me down. Uranium fever. We gotta get all of this water out of here too. I don't want it going down into the hot biome and steaming up, mixing with the oil and stuff either. We're gonna pipe a whole bunch of this stuff up, convert it to normal water. We're gonna have to fix this tank as well. It's a real mess right now. Once we start getting some of this stuff done, actually let's prioritize all these jobs. And then we can fix this tank. I love that one person has come down here to work on this high priority 9 work. Am I interested in rugby? Not really, no. Not overly. Why is it so hot over here? Holy crap. Oh, it's because of this other cool steam vent. DJ Cookie, get out of there. Quick, it's gonna blow. Oh, I forgot that there's another cool steam vent here. So we're gonna want this chamber open so that the steam can rise up to the top. So we're gonna have to try to vent all this too. Or the steam should just rise to the top no matter what, right? But it might cool on its way up. So we're gonna have to try to insulate it. I suppose if it cools on the way up and pools down here, we can just pump into here, right? Into the main one. I don't know how we're going to keep that steam hot enough to get to the top to then cool it down. Or if there's any point in doing it even, you know? Yeah, maybe we just merge the two together. Maybe we just drop this whole pool down to the very bottom here. Cool this steam at the top and let it fall down into the pool. And then... and then just put some mesh tiles on the side of this. Oh no, we can't do mesh because the water would come through, right? We don't want this like covered in water because then it won't work. So we'd have to figure out a way for the steam to get up and over and then into the tank. We could pump it out, but we'd have to use like ceramic insulated pipes to keep the steam at the same temperature. Because if it cools down, turns to water in the air pipes, it'll damage them, right? Airflow tiles? Oh yeah, airflow would work, I guess, eh? Just do all airflow tiles. But we don't want it condensing and pooling up in there, though. We'd want to, like, shift it along as much as we can. There's no, like, fans or anything, is there? To, like, shift steam. Jump in the pea. No. No. No, I will not. No, I will not. You love the WoW thing with Lewis and Duncan. Hey, is that out yet? What, the TBC thing that we did? Oh, it came out last night. Nice. Oh, there you go. I didn't realize that it was coming out so soon, actually. Did you guys watch it and did you enjoy it? It was great. Nice. No and no. Fair enough. I mean, that is fair enough. It's actually fully fair enough. Carbon dioxide this close to the oil biome. There might be some slickers down there that we could feed the carbon dioxide to, and they can create more oil for us. Having said that, though, we do have a carbon dioxide vent that we could use to send carbon dioxide down there to feed them if we wanted to do that. I don't know if we even want to do that. Yes and yes, although it's weird seeing you on screen like an evil genius. Oh, you mean on the, well, yeah, because it's all remote, right? They're in the office, but, like, I couldn't... I think under normal circumstances, I probably would have made the trip out to do that, so that we were all in the same room together and stuff, but... Well, I mean, I guess I can soon. I mean, I've got, once the UK stuff eases, which is, like, slightly delayed now, I mean, I've gotten both jabs, so I'm kind of good to go. Hey, Sips, make a dome. Okay, I'll make one. How long does it take me to get to Yog Towers? It's like an hour flight. It's not long. It's a quick hop over the English Channel. It's not far at all. I could go there for a day. I could take a flight in the morning and then fly back at night. Easy. Have I ever jumped in the P? Oh man, like all the time, yeah. I love jumping in P. I love a good P jump. Okay, well we can sort this out quite easily now, actually. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to line this up better. So we're gonna use all this space over here, I think. Well, what are we lined up with here even? Nothing. Just a bunch of crap that's gonna be removed, right? As we start tidying up the base, so we can just sort of do what we like here. Ideally, we want to line it up with the base and maybe like with this oxygen storage on the side of the base. So we'll do like ladders down here. So this lines up with this ladder perfectly. Which means that we want the thing to be... So we'll deconstruct this, and also this. Okay. And then we're gonna start making walls in here, right? But actually, we need to remove all this stuff too. Okay, that's fine. What's better, to jump in P or to pee while jumping? I don't think you can pee while you're jumping. I think your body would disallow it. I don't think your body would accept a jump during a piss. It's not allowed. Have I tried? No, I haven't tried, but I'd imagine that my brain just would forbid me from doing it. Alright, so this is the old airlock here, which is not needed. And we're going to drain all of this water down here. And we're going to line this up down here. Okay, so we'll do insulated tile. It doesn't even need to be insulated, actually. We can just make this out of like normal tile, and we're going to make it on this level. We're going to mine this out. We're going to remove these ladders. And then we're going to make this from here. And we will not release this just yet. It's still super hot around here too, I think. We were trying to analyze this, but it's like 88 degrees. Okay, good. Good morning, Chad and Sips. Hey, Durfat 5000. Good morning. How you doing? Good, I hope. Do we have a filter on here just in case? We should get a water filter on here just in case as well. Then the pump that we're going to install down here will have a water filter on it, because we don't want to be in a situation whereby we accidentally send some polluted water up the way, right? Am I excited for any E3 games? Oh man, yeah, where do I even start? Like all of them. It was so exciting. When that guy got on the stage and was like talking about games and stuff, I lost my mind. I can't wait. Stalker 2. Wait, isn't Stalker 2 already out? Or am I thinking of something else? It's Jossify who's dying here. Quick, get out of there. Jossify is gonna have to go to the medbay. Jossify will have to go to the medbay. Man, we're gonna have so much water. Holy crap! It's gonna be great. Scalding. It's DJ Egger now who's scalding. These hot temps. Okay, DJ Egger, you're gonna have to get out of there before you die. I guess we just have to cancel all these jobs because he's gonna die. It's too hot over here. We may need to get like a little Atmo dock set up here as well, right? Before they can go into here. Because it's going to be too hot up here as well. So maybe we just close off this whole tank and make it so that they have to use Atmo suits to access it. We don't want them to access it at this level because it's... so look, we'll close it off and we'll have them access it from the top. So let's get them to close off this, and then they can come in and do the work from like up here, right? So we'll close off some of this, and then we'll put an Atmo suit thing, and we'll try to get this all lined up properly too, because it's not currently. It's a bit of a mess. Did you and DJ Egger die? No. Close though. You got really close. I think you're both probably going to the medbay now. Okay. Yeah, you're both going to the medbay. You're both very injured. In the meantime, the temperature over here isn't too bad, but the temperature closer to here is quite bad. So we're gonna close this off. Oh. Let's deconstruct these windows as well for some free glass. Because we can get some more solar panels going, right? I like that you get free glass. It's nice, huh? We're gonna want to use up some of this oxygen, right? We'll use this for Atmo suits. Muchos gracias. Muchos gracias. Okay, let's deconstruct all these, free up these resources, and then we can relocate this somewhere else. So these guys are going to come down here with oxygen masks on, and then they're going to trade for Atmo suits. So we're going to have an oxygen dock and then an Atmo dock. So it's going to be like a... It's going to be like a... It's going to be cool. It's going to look really neat, actually. I'm excited as hell about the whole thing. I'm very excited. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of this as well. I sound excited. I am. There's no denying it. Okay, so these guys are going to come in here. So stations, we're going to have a oxygen mask dock, but we're going to have an oxygen mask checkpoint, right? That's going to go here. How big are the atmosuit docks and checkpoints? They're 3 high. So we're going to have to make this 3 high. So this is a checkpoint that goes this way. So they'll come in here and they'll have to take their masks off, which is fine. It doesn't matter if we don't need an airlock or anything here. We just want them to take their masks off and come in here and then put on Atmos suits, right? So they're only going to have their masks off for like 2 seconds, come in here and then put an Atmos suit on that's going to have lots of oxygen, right? So it should be fine. Okay, so we'll put this here like this. And then we'll have the oxygen mask docks. And then we'll have an Atmos suit checkpoint that goes this way. And then we'll have Atmos suit docks here too. And we'll have insulated tiles here so it's not too hot in here. And then we'll have a ladder that's going to go down into the chamber, right? Which means that we're going to want to close off a bunch of this stuff too. So we're going to close this off. And then we're also going to close the ladder off here as well. Let's do these first. We'll lock this door for now too. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Like why are they building it from down here when they have no possible way of getting back up? It's so dumb. Oh, I guess because of that. Okay, so it's all really germy, polluted oxygen down here. So they might get some slime lung after this happens. So let's build the tiles and stuff first, and the ladders, and then we'll do the other stuff after. Just pop a deodorizer in there. Yeah, we could do. Actually, what's the power situation like down here? Oh, it's not too bad, actually. What is the worst recent meal that I had? Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the worst recent meal I had is. It's a good question. How are we doing for food, actually, now that some food has just decayed? I think we're fine. It's almost 2 o'clock, chat. Should I go grab some lunch quick and then we can play some games with Hat Films? I think we're going to play some Shiv, and then when we've had enough of Shiv, we're going to play some Rocket League. Shiv. For Agatha. You're gonna go grab some lunch as well. Okay, perfect. Timing. What day is it for me right now? It's Thursday. Today is Thursday. Just the best. I love a Thursday. I'm gonna shiv hat films. All right, we're gonna carry on with this next time. Next week now it'll be. I'm gonna save Burt Reynolds' Vacation Station. I'm just gonna go and grab a quick sandwich, and then when I get back, we are going to play some games with hat films. We're gonna play some Chivalry for a bit, I think, and then maybe some Rocket League or something else when we get really sick of Chivalry, which should be like after an hour or so. Choice of medieval weaponry if you were to use one. I don't know, like I guess like a small dagger, because everything else would be too heavy or complicated to use. You know, like the games make it look easy, but like I don't think it was easy to shoot a bow and arrow back then, or have a morning star. You know, a flail, you couldn't even lift one up, honestly. I know, like, you watch a TV show and think that you could lift up a morning star and use it effectively. Like, you would not be able to pick it up, and even if you could pick it up, you would probably kill yourself with it. Swinging an actual sword takes some muscle. Exactly. That's exactly it. You'd break your arms immediately? You would. Yeah, it would just be too much. Same with shooting a gun in a lot of cases, too. Time for a catapult to my own team? Hell yeah. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Right. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'll be quicker today because I don't actually have to pick up my kids or anything today. Somebody else is doing it. So I'm free. I'm a free man. I'm free to eat a sandwich quickly, standing up in my kitchen and getting angry. I gotta feed Terry as well, so I'll be a little bit longer, but I'll be like 10 minutes, okay? All right. See you in a sec.